Okay, so hello, hello. I don't think it's quite 2 yet, is it? Don't think it's quite 2 yet. So I'll just yatter. Is that a word? Chatter a little bit. How you all doing? Hope you're all right. This is week 2 of our lockdown. So how's it been going for you? How are you feeling? I've been feeling all right actually. Well, high and low. So 1 minute I felt I've had loads of energy, a big surge of energy, and I've been kind of running around really creative, which has been great. And other times I've kind of gone into a bit of a bit grumpy, I suppose. Yeah, a little bit grumpy and a bit So I wonder if you've been the same. Let me know how you've been going. And also let me know if you're there. Maybe you could send me a little thumbs up or something, or little note saying I'm here. But as I say, we're still not quite on 2.
Lucy said hello.
Ah,
Lucy
Lucy. Hardacre.
Noble.
Ah, Lucy. Hope you're alright. Yeah. Can you give me the nod when it's 2 o'clock? Oh, I've gone off. There we are. Okay. Is it on? Okay. I can't see myself. That's it. Alright, cool. Sorry everyone, we're just kind of getting used to the whole technical business of this. Is that Desi? Desi! Oh, that's nice. Hi, sweetie. Oh dear, we'll get together soon. Oh, Justine, hello Dave. Oh, there we are, that's nice. Do you like my little, does anyone know what this is called? I really like it. It's the kids play with it sometimes, and I can't really have music, I don't think. Well, if you are used to doing these videos, you might be able to let me know, but I don't think I can play music on them. You know, I don't want to risk it anyway, so I'm just doing this for now. Just a little background. All right, well, I think we'll get started. So let's just begin. So I've got your mat ready. You might need a block or a cushion or a pillow or a meditation stool, whatever you favour. So if you just like to sit down, and if you're happy with your legs crossed, then sit with your legs crossed. So just to remind you, or anyone who's coming in on this, just to remind you that obviously, as you know, I can't see you. So if you're somebody who's got any problems at the moment, any backs, any necks, any knees, or if you're pregnant, or if you have high blood pressure, please take care. Yeah, take care. Go slowly. You can always stop it and come back to it, no problem at all. All right. Heather, is that Heather? Hi. Yeah, so do take care, take your time. And yeah, we will get started. So let's all take our hands into the heart center. Let's sit up nice and tall. Closing your eyes and just arriving on your mat in your own space. So for this next period of time, probably about 45 minutes or so, just really give yourself time for you to reset, have a stretch out, breathe. So let's inhale together, and we'll exhale with an Om. And again, inhaling. One more time, inhale. Lovely. Now let's place one hand on the chest and one hand on your belly. Keep your eyes closed, and I'd like you to breathe deeply. Breathe deeply into your belly, so your lower hand. So let's inhale now through the nose and inhale into your lower hand. Allow your belly to swell and expand as you take that breath. And then exhale fully. Inhale again into the lower hand. So you're really relaxing the belly, allowing the belly to fill, and then exhale. One more time, inhale belly, and exhaling. Lovely. Now I'd like you to take your attention to the upper hand, and I want you to breathe into the upper hand. So inhaling into the upper hand, so letting the chest, the sternum rise, and then exhaling. Inhale again into the upper hand, lifting up, opening the chest, the heart, the ribs. Exhaling. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Now we're going to do both hands. We're going to start, so as you inhale, take your attention to the lower hand, and then as you continue to inhale, take your attention to the upper hand. So you start filling the lower lungs first, and then you move into the upper lungs. So let's begin. Inhale deeply into the belly, breathe into that hand, and then into the upper hand. And then exhale fully through the nose. Again, inhale, lower hand, upper hand, and exhale fully. Now feel the breath moving into the back of the ribs at the same time. So inhale, belly, upper hand, back of the ribs, side ribs, and then exhale fully. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, belly, upper hand, and then exhale fully. Good. Slowing the breath down, arriving on your mat. So keep your eyes closed for a moment or two. Bring your hands onto your knees. Ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? How am I feeling? How is my energy? Am I feeling tired and heavy? Am I feeling jittery and nervous, anxious? Am I feeling quite relaxed? Am I feeling at ease? How am I feeling? How am I feeling? And then you might want to think of somebody you'd like to dedicate this practice to today. I offer this practice to whoever. So you're sending your practice, which is an expression of your love and your commitment to self, sending that energy to a special person. All right, lovely. When you're ready, open your eyes. Let's stretch the arms up. That's it, and then bring them down. And then we're going to come up and we're going to start moving. So up you come, up to standing. Okay, so first things first, just want to have a bit of a jump and a shake and a kick, do a little running man. So we did a little video for the kids yesterday. So Jazz, my youngest, our youngest, he was being the yoga teacher, and his warm-up consisted of running. So I think we're going to do Jazz's warm-up running, because it was quite funny. So really fast running on the spot, really fast, and then you go to the side, and then you go to the back, and then you go to the side, and then you go to the front. Okay, and then you just shake a bit. I love that warm-up. I love it. So the other reason for doing this, as I've explained in my classes and also in other videos, is that at times like this, you know, we're getting, all these emotions are coming in, and we've got to recognise them, and we've got to let them go through our bodies. So really move, get yourself wobbling, wobble all your bits, wobble your bum and your belly and your thighs, wobble them, arms up, and let's get some sound in. So us theatricals, we can do a bit of ha, 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 and even not the theatricals, I just say that because I know Justine's watching. And then we used to do this in the theatre. Inhale, whee, and down, wha. We'd go up, whee, we'd go down, wha. Inhale, whee, and exhale down, wha. That's it, good. All right, so one last kind of little jiggle, and then step into your Tadasana, step into your mountain pose. One foot, the other foot underneath the hips. Lift your shoulders, inhale, exhale, roll them back and stretch through the elbows, fingers down. Arrive in your mountain pose, thighs engaged, kneecaps lifted, belly slightly drawn back, tailbone under. And you'll notice that your heart rate might have gone up a bit, but also you might be zingy, you might be tingly. Your cells have had a bit of a shake, a little bit of a wake up. That's it, good. Now let's find the breath together. So Ujjayi breath, if you're happy with that. Got a sore throat, don't worry about that, but just long inhale, long exhale, making the sound of the ocean at the back of the throat. So let's inhale together. And exhale. Lovely, inhale. And exhale. All right, now inhale, let's take the arms up above our heads. And exhale, let's take the hands down through the heart center. And then we're going to just come forward into a forward bend. You're going to hold onto your elbows. Let your elbows drop down. So I often see it where people hold their elbows back in towards them. You don't want to do that. You want to drop them down. Now you might be feeling a bit tight in the backs of the legs. Bend the knees. If you have any back problems, definitely bend the knees. Keep the belly drawn back. Relax your head. In fact, let's do a few nods. Nods with the head. Maybe shakes with the head. Let yourself go. Let your spine just, flump forward. Long inhale, long exhale. Lovely. All right, fantastic. And then from here, we're just going to take the hands into a downward prayer. Bend the knees a little bit. Inhale, you're going to draw the hands up. Bring the hands into the chest. Exhale. Now inhale, we're going to stretch the arms up. We're going to come into the temple position. So that's the first fingers meet, the thumbs cross. You're going to reach the arms up, stretch up, and then you're going to exhale, come over to the side there. As you do, press your feet down into the floor, so you're into your right side. Now inhale, we're going to come back to center, and then exhale, we're going to go over to our left side. That's it, take a breath or two. And then inhale, we're going to come back to center, and exhale, we're going to come down, and we're going to just come down into Utkatasana, the fierce pose. So you're bending your knees, your tailbone is tucking under, so we don't want the bottom sticking out. We want to tuck it under, draw the belly in. We're going to take the arms out in front of us and sink down, sink down. So take your weight back into the heels a little bit. Keep breathing. That's it, lovely. All right, now inhale, press the feet into the floor, lift the arms up, come back into the temple with the hands. Exhale over to your right side. Inhale to center. Exhale over to your left side. And inhale, center. Now exhale, you're going to come down. Now this time, unless you've got problems with your knees, in which case go back to Utkatasana. But if you're okay, if your knees are all right, then you're going to come all the way down, and your hips as well, so take care. So if this position where I am now is okay for you, then please come into this position. All right, so you're balancing, belly drawn back, core muscles nice and strong. Now we're going to inhale, come back up, slowly, lift up, lift up, lift up. Heels down, and as you exhale, you're going to come over to the side again. Now inhale, come back to center, and exhale, you're going to lower yourself down once more. So with control, lowering yourself down. That's it, back into your balance. Inhale, you're going to come back up, lifting up. And exhale, over to the left. So we're just going to do that one more time. Inhale, exhale, really moving with the breath. Inhale. Let the breath lift you up. Heels come down, legs are engaged, thighs, kneecaps. And exhale, come back to center. And then lower the hands down into the heart. Inhale here. Now exhale, take hold of your elbows again, lower down. So actually the way we'll do it, let's inhale. As you exhale, let your elbows take you down. Now when you finish that exhale, pause, inhale, and then exhale, you're going to come down a bit further. Inhale, exhale, relaxing down. Again, bend your knees if you need to, no problem. Keep the core muscles engaged, support your spine. Long breaths. Now lower the hands down, bend the knees, you're coming back to Utkatasana. Take the arms out in front of you, drive the shoulders back. So as you inhale, you're going to straighten the legs, you're going to take your right arm, open it out to the side, your hips, your feet are still facing forwards, and then you're turning to look over your back shoulder. And then inhale like a forward crawl, front crawl, exhale. That's going to come down, you're going to bend your knees, come back into Utkatasana. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale, you're going to open out to the side. Inhale, front crawl. And exhale, lower yourselves down. So we're going to get nice strong legs today. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, opening up, exhale. So a little bit of a twist here. We're just twisting the spine, lengthening the spine. Exhale, inhale here, and then exhale, lower the arms down. Move your shoulders a little bit, move your elbows a little bit, move your spine a little bit. Okay, good. All right, so we're going to start moving through some standing poses, some dogs. Okay, so at the front of your mat, I shall move my musical instruments. Before I do, let's just have a little ting. It's nice, isn't it? All right, a little ting, ting and ting. So at the front of your mats, so feet underneath the hips, Tadasana. Let's inhale, lift the shoulders, let's roll them back and down. All right, so beginning, inhale, reach your arms up above your head, look up. Exhale, we're going to float down, nice long spine, fold the body forwards and down, relax the head, relax the neck. Inhale, we're going to look up, lengthen the spine. So your hands might want to be on your legs. Drive your shoulders back, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, come back into that forward bend. We're going to bend the knees again, come back into our familiar squat. Hands into the heart center. Again, engage your belly. Inhale here. Exhale, let's turn to the right. So again, a little bit of a twist. Inhale, center, and exhale, let's twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, let's place the hands flat on the floor. You're going to come back into plank pose. All right, now from plank pose, you're going to lower your knees down. The knees are not directly underneath the hips, they're a bit further back, tops of the feet on the floor. You're going to relax your bottom, drop your pelvis forwards and down. The arms are going to remain straight, strong arms, yeah? So you drop your hips, you allow your chest to lift. You're gazing up, so you don't need to take your head all the way back, just gazing up, looking up, so you're in a supported upward dog. So that's the inhale, and then exhale, you're going to bend the elbows and come down through a cobra. So exhale, elbows bend, you lower yourself down into cobra pose, or the beginnings of cobra pose. And then, I'm just going to move back on my mat a little bit, then we're going to take the arms wide, so the elbows are bent, the forearms are flat on the floor, and as you inhale, you're going to lift up, look forwards, and exhale, come back down. 2 more times, inhale, and exhale. So just strengthening the spine, lengthening the spine, strengthen and lengthen. Then the hands are going to come back, so you're back into your cobra, so the elbows come back, your elbows are close into the body, you're lifting your chest, looking up, and then exhale, bending the knees, tucking the toes under, and remember you can just get a little bit of a stretch here if you want to, tucking the toes under, lift the hips up, you're into downward facing dog now, your head down. All right, good. So in your downward dog, let's just take a few breaths here. Inhale, come up onto your toes, lift up nice and high. And then exhale, let's lower the heels back down. Inhale, let's come up onto the toes, lift the heels high. And exhale, lower down. The toes, as you lower the heels, the toes could come off the floor. One more time, inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower back down. Good, take a breath or two. All right, lovely. And then from here, look forward. You can either jump or step to the front of your mat. Feet hip width distance apart. Let's soften the knees. Inhale, take the arms up. Reach the arms up, look up, and exhale. Hands into the heart. Going again, inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Keep that lower belly drawn in towards the spine. Inhale, you're lengthening your spine. You're looking up. Exhale again, bending the knees, lowering yourself down. And remember, if this isn't good for you, go to Utkatasana. Now, you can walk your feet in together and your knees in together. Press them so it's like you've got one leg rather than two. And then hands into the heart center, inhale. And exhale, we're going to twist to the right. And if you can, take your elbow onto the outside of the leg there. Lift the chest and look up. Press your thighs together, press your knees together. Relax the face. Exhale, swap over. So, taking the hands to the heart again, inhale, exhale. So, right elbow to the outside of the left leg. Try not to collapse in the pose, lift the chest. Breathe steady. And then exhale, place the hands flat. So, it's either a little lively jump or a step back to your plank pose. That's it, good. And then from here, lower the knees as you did before, tops of the feet as you did before. Strong arms, it's really important. Exhale, drop your hips, lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, lower yourself down. Forehead down on the floor. Again, I've managed to sidle forward on my mat. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale. Now let's do a Superman or Superwoman. Let's take the right arm out in front of you. Let's make a fist, because I think that's what Superman does, doesn't he? And then take the left arm down by your side, forehead down, and inhale, up you come. Da, da, da. That's it, keep breathing. All right, lovely. And then exhale, let's lower that down. Swap over to the other side. Left arm forward, right arm back. You're lifting up, maybe design yourself a little fancy outfit for your superhero, a little bit of a shimmer, a little bit of a shine, maybe a hot pants. What do you think? a little bit of a sparkle, maybe some dealy boppers. They were good in the 80s. Hands by your heart. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, tucking the toes under, lifting the hips, head down, back into dog. Long in breath and long out breath. All right, now let's inhale, take the right leg up behind you. Then you can bend the knee. So keep your hands very strongly pressed down into the floor. Let the foot come over to the side, so to your left side, and look underneath your right armpit. Hello. And then back to centre, and you're going to bring that knee in towards the centre, between your hands, so you're transferring your weight. Inhale, shoot it back. Exhale, bring it forwards. Inhale, back. Exhale, forwards. And then back into downward dog. If you need to rest a moment, just come to your knees. Sink back, take a breath or two, maybe move your head, move your neck. Take it easy. All right, now let's come back up onto all fours. Tuck the toes under, slide back. So your left leg is coming up now, stretching up behind you, bend the knee. So your foot wants to be flexed as well. You're opening that hip out to the side, looking underneath your left armpit. Keep the core muscles engaged. And then back to center. As you exhale, you're going to bring it in. Transfer your weight onto your hands. Your shoulders want to be above your elbows and above your wrists in a straight line, stacking your joints. Inhale back. Exhale forwards. Inhale. And exhale, bring that foot back down. Looking forward is either a jump, a step, or a walk up to the front of the mat. I did a sort of funny hop then. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chest towards the thighs. Inhale, bend your knees, take your arms up, look up. And exhale. Hands into the heart center. Arms down by your sides. Let's inhale, lift the shoulders again. Exhale, roll them back and down. Hi, Catherine. Long breath. All right, now inhale. Let's take the arms up again. Reach them up. Exhale, let's take them wide. Float the body forwards and down once more. Relax the head, neck. Now, this time you're going to, so let's inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, come back into that forward bend. Now, this time you could reach and hold your big toes if you're able to, or you could hold your legs. You reach, get your big toes, first two fingers are wrapping around the big toe, the thumb meets the first two fingers. You inhale, lift your chest, lift the heart, and then exhale, the elbows coming out to the sides as you lower yourself down. Your sitting bones are shooting up towards the sky. That's it, steady breath. When I watched one of these back, I realised that my forward bend was very, I was like that. So we want to try and get a straighter line. So, all right, now let's look up, release the feet, look up, lengthen the spine, exhale, hands flat, either that jump or step back to your plank pose. From plank pose, again lowering the knees, tops of the feet. Now let's lower ourselves down, lifting the heart, the chest. Exhale, folding, flowing back down, forehead on the floor. Inhale, let's come back up into cobra. Exhale, tucking the toes under. Slide back for a moment, get that little stretch on the backs of the toes. Take a full breath here. And then inhale, let's rise up people, rise up. I think we might need to rise up. All right, good. Now, from here, we're going to take the right leg up again. So inhale, right leg up. Exhale, then bend the knee and place the knee just behind the right hand. The left leg is going to stretch out behind you. So we're coming into Rajapatasana, the pigeon or half pigeon pose. All right, so fingertips are, you're on your fingertips. This leg, I'm just going to turn around for a moment. So I know a lot of you know this. A lot of people teach it so that the leg is like that straight away. I personally think for a lot of people that's just a bit too much. So I would suggest you do more of this angle to start with, and then as you get into it, you might think about taking that leg forward. Okay, so that's what I would suggest. Anyway, so we've got the right leg forward. Press the top of the back foot into the floor, push it down. Inhale, you're going to lift your chest, lift the heart, look up as you're pushing that foot down. And then exhale, you're going to snake down. Inhale, bring the chin in. Lift the heart, look up. Exhale, snaking down. One more time, inhale. And exhale, lower yourself down. So for some of you, it might be that you stay here, okay? Some of you may feel like you'd like to have a cushion or something underneath this sitting bone here. And that's fine, you can do that. So lower down to wherever you're happy being, find your breath. Notice, what am I feeling? What's stretching? It's quite an intense stretch, this, for many of us. And I didn't used to like it much at all. So really breathe into that. Long inhale, long exhale. If you need to move, if you need to come up a bit, that's fine. All right, now we're going to come up, inhale. And if you're still with me, then you can have a go at going into the little back bend balance. So the back leg can bend, that's the left leg. Your left hand can come around the back to hold the foot over the top if possible. You'll get quite a strong stretch on the front of the thigh. So it might be that this is enough, in which case just stay here. If you feel like you have to get the balance, release your right arm, take the thumb and first finger together, drop the shoulder, gaze up and breathe. It's a very tricky balance. If you take your weight over onto in this case, the right side, it may help. All right, now release if you are still there, hands onto the floor, push down, make some space, take that leg back, walk out a little bit or take a break, bring your knees onto the floor. Always come back into the breath, always come back into the breath, always. Shall I say that again? I'm giving it my all, Justine. Now, left leg up. And then exhale, we're going to bring that forward. Left leg, right leg stretched out behind you again, fingertips on the floor. So the right hip wants to sort of drop down. Inhale, let's lift the chest, look up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale again, sorry, I just got that a little bit wrong. So stay on your fingertips, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, this time come down if you're coming down. Now notice what's happening in your forehead, what's happening in your jaw, what's happening to your teeth. Are you gripping, furrowing, tensing? Be kind to your body. Be kind to your body. All right, great. And then we're going to come back up and have a go at that balance on this side. So the right leg is bending up. You're flexing that foot, reaching around for the back there and finding the balance if you want to, or you might just stay here as you are. Keep that belly drawn back. Oh. One side for me is so much better than the other. Well done. Exhale, a little bit more gracefully than I just did. And then back into your downward dog. All right, lovely. And we're just going to take a jump or a step or a walk now back to the front of your mat, looking up, lengthening spine. Exhale, chest in towards the thighs. Bend the knees a little bit. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, take the hands down into the heart. All right, now take the arms down by your sides. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine that you're standing under an energetic shower. Imagine it's a waterfall, actually, that would be good. So imagine you're in a waterfall and that the water, as I say, is energetic. So you're getting a real cleansing through this silvery blue water. Just imagine as you stand here So this water is cleansing, it's cleansing your energy field for any of the negativity that we're constantly kind of picking up at the moment. It's just whooshing it all out of your system. Front of the body, back of the body, above you, below you. An energetic shower, an energetic waterfall. All right, wonderful. Now, open your eyes. We're going to come into a tree pose. So let's take the right leg up. So if you come to the front of your mat again, I'm just going to stay here so you can see me better. So right foot up, into the thigh if possible, but if not, just onto the ankle is fine. Remember, not the knee itself, above or below the knee. Press the foot into the thigh, open the hip. Let's take the arms up. Some of you might prefer to go into a half lotus if you're quite experienced, that's also fine. Keep the belly engaged, the standing legs strong. Find something to gaze at, something that doesn't move. All right, now exhaling, taking the hands down into the heart, bringing the right leg up, and then from here, exhale, big step back into your warrior. Now we're not going to stay in warrior, just drop, so you're bending your front knee, hips facing forwards, inhale, lift the shoulders, exhale, roll back. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, open up to warrior number 2. So drop your shoulders, look over to your left hand. Imagine you're against a wall, so your heart is open, your ribs, your chest. Exhale, let's lower the right hand down. You're lifting up, so really get a nice opening along the left side of the body. Gaze to your right foot, press your right foot into the floor. And then inhale, come back. Exhale, so like a windmill, turn your back foot so it's facing forwards. Let the other arm come up. And then exhale, we're going to come down. So hands either side of the front foot. And you're going to head into warrior number 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Some of you may go from the warrior directly, warrior 1 directly. So the back foot is coming up, the hips are level. Find your balance here. Again, if you have any back problems, then if they're severe, then actually don't do this pose. I would leave out for now, yeah? Otherwise, if you're okay, that leg's coming out. And then your arms could come by your sides. They could come out to the side, or they could come out straight in front of you. Okay? So you decide. And then bending that front knee, bring your right leg back up. And then lower it back down, bend the knees. All right, good. Let's do the left side. So left foot into the thigh. Into your tree pose. Long inhale, long exhale. Like a tree, grounded, earthed, rooted. Think of your favourite tree. All right, now as you exhale, let's take that leg forwards. Big step then, that left leg is coming back. You're coming into warrior number 1. Exhale into warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, really open it up. And then from here, into your peaceful warrior. Keep the lower abdomen strong. Inhale, back to 2, then back to 1. And then you can come forward. So if you want to come straight in, those of you who are a little bit more experienced, you just take your weight forward and transfer without coming down. Drop your left hip down. And then let's, oh, I got that wrong, then bring that back foot forward and then release it back down. Alright, good. Again, at the front of your mat, arms down by your sides. Imagine that water again, cleansing the body, cleansing the energy. Fresh water. Remember that we are 70% water or thereabouts. So it's a very powerful image. And water, of course, represents our feelings and our emotions, and they're being really, played with at the moment. All right, lovely. Now open your eyes. You're going to head down onto the ground. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, let's forwards. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, let's place the hands flat on the floor. Take the feet back. Lower the knees to the floor and slide yourself back into a long cat stretch. Snuggle your bottom onto your heels. You might even want to bend your elbows and place your forehead on your forearms. Now drop your breath right down into your belly, right down. Breathe so deeply. Imagine you had nostrils right down in your thighs and your bottom. Breathe into your bum. Alright, and then we'll release. Going to come up. So we're just going to finish with a breathing practice. And then we'll lie down. So come back to a cross-legged position or any other position that's comfortable, but your spine is nice and long and straight. So let's practice a square breath. Again, this is for grounding, grounding, grounding. Inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold out for 4. Alright, so closing the eyes. Exhale to start. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold out 2, 3, 4. Inhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, and 4. Exhale 1, 3, and 4. Hold out 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Now carry on by yourself. So some of you that will be really easy for. So you could do 5, 5, 5, 5. You keep the count the same. Or you could go 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7. Okay? Some of you might be a bit much. Go down 3, 3, 3, 3. So continue by yourselves. And I'll just play a little. I don't know whether you'll be able to hear this properly, but we'll give it a go. And really stay with this breath. Stay with the breath. Come to the end of whatever round you're on. And just stay sitting for a moment. Allow your thoughts to completely subside. Allow your consciousness to expand around the room and then around the outer walls, around the earth herself. And then just let your hands come up, keeping the eyes closed, both hands facing forward, palms facing forward. See the earth in front of you. Imagine, visualize the beautiful blue-green planet in front of you. And as you inhale, imagine healing energy coming down through the crown of your head, channel down into the heart center, and then exhaling out through the hands. And it's like the energy is pulsating forwards to surround and cuddle the earth and all the beings on the earth, all the trees, all the plants, all the people, all the animals, all the fish, all the mountains, all the seas, all the fields. Healing energy from the crown to the heart, out of the hands. Wonderful. And then when you're ready, you're just going to lie yourselves down. And once you've come down, just check, how am I feeling? How's my back? Do I need to move at all? Do I need to bring my knees into my chest and have a little rock? Do I need to move my head from side to side? Just check that you're feeling okay, and then just allow your body to completely give itself to the floor. If your back needs the extra support, keep the knees bent up, feet flat on the floor, semi-supine. Let it go. Let it all go. Well done for joining me this afternoon, and thank you for joining me. Let yourself go. Let your body go. Let your body go. Let yourself go. Let yourself go. And as your body drops down, Sat, Chit, Anand, Sat, truth, Chit, consciousness, Anand, bliss. Sat, Chit, Anand. Sat, Chit, Anand. Sat, Chit, Anand. And back to you. You are Chit and you are Anand. Alright. Now of course you can stay here longer, it's absolutely fine. Or equally you can stretch yourself out. Bring your knees into your chest, have a little rock, come over onto the side. And then meet me back in Sukhasana, easy pose. With the hands at the heart center. For those of you who are sitting up with me now, we'll gently chant Om and Shanti because some people may still be lying. So inhaling. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. I'm going to sign off now. Thank you for joining me. I hope the sound was okay and it was all okay. Let me know. Namaste, namaskar. I see the divine in you. It's alright?
Yeah.
The sound is okay?